right, this is first grade math lesson 5-4. We're using word problems with 3 add-ins. And again, add-ins are just the numbers we're adding together. So let's take a look at this one. I have 6 oranges. Alex has 2 pears. And Jada has 4 apples. How many pieces of fruit do we have in all? Write 2 different addition equations to solve the problem. So we know we have 6 plus 2 plus 4, but then we can also mix them up. I just need to have the same 3 add-ins. So I can do 2 first plus 6 plus 4, and I can add them. I know that 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 4 is 12. And then I can take a look down here. I can try to make a 10 if I want to. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. So it doesn't really matter which way we put the add-ins if we're adding all 3 of them together, okay? So these are just word problems. We're going to go through and work on each of these. So we'll go on to our next page that has the comic strip at the top. It says, Vince collects red rocks. He separates them into 3 baskets. How many red rocks does he have in all? So we know in one basket he has 5, in one he has 4, one he has 6. So an easy way to do it is try to look for what makes a group of 10. 5 plus 4 is 9, but I know that 4 plus 6 equals 10. And then if we can make a group of 10, it's easier. So we have 5 plus 4 plus 6. We're going to make this into a group of 10. Well, 10 plus 5 is going to equal 15. So again, we're just trying to look for ways that we can make 10s. How can grouping numbers in a different way help you solve the problem? So let's see. A sample answer is you could say some numbers equal 10, and 10 is an easy base to add, okay? So if you have something plus 10, it's normally pretty easy. So let's take a look at this one. Tess finds some shells at the beach. She finds 7 pink shells, so here's our 7, 3 black shells, and 4 white shells. How many shells does Tess have in all? Well, I'm going to see if I can add any of these 2 add-ins together to equal 10. Well, just right off the bat, I know 4 plus 3 is 7, but 3 plus 7 is 10. So I've made this a 10. Look how easy this is now. 10 plus 4 equals 14, and 14 shells. Okay, Tom sees some birds. He sees 4 red birds, 2 bluebirds, and 6 blackbirds. How many birds does Tom see in all? Let's see if we can add any of these 2 add-ins together to make a 10. 4 plus 2, nope. Let's see, 2 plus 6 is 8. But look, here's a 4 and a 6 equals 10. And 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay? So we're just looking for ways that we can add quicker. Just a different strategy. Adding a little bit faster. Okay, I'm looking for those groups of 10. Okay, let's take a look here. Pat has cards of his favorite athletes. He has 8 baseball cards. So I'm going to put 8 baseball cards, 2 football cards, and 3 basketball cards. How many cards does Pat have in all? So let's see which 2 numbers, when we add them together, can equal a 10. Well, look right here, 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2, I know, equals 10. 10 plus 3 equals 13, so we get a total of 13 cards. Okay, Bob plants seeds. He plants 2 brown seeds, so we put our 2 here. 6 white seeds, and 8 black seeds. 8 black seeds. How many seeds does Bob plant in all? So let's see if we can add 2 add-ins together to equal up to 10. Well, 2 plus 6 equals 8. That's not going to work. 8 and 6 here equal 14. But look, if I take this 2 and this 8, that equals 10. So 10 plus 6 equals 16. So a total of 16 seeds. Okay, now here's our algebra. This is our equal sign means the same as. So now we need to find our missing numbers. 16 is on one side. So we know that all three of these add-ins, when they're added up together, also need to equal 16. So I know that 7 plus 6 is 13, 14, 15, 16. If I add 3 more, I know that 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 plus 6 is 16. So I can add up. Okay, this is 11 equals 2 plus 2 plus something. Okay, so this needs to equal up to 11. So we have 11 here. Right now we only have 2 plus 2 is 4. So I'm going to count up till I get to 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's count how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at our vocabulary on this one to see what's correct. Julio finds 3 ladybugs and some ants. We don't know how many ants. 3 ladybugs and some ants. And then he finds 5 beetles. Julio finds 14 bugs in all. How many ants did Julio find? Okay, so this is 14. This also needs to be 14. So let's take a look at what we know. We know that 3 plus 5 is 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see how many we drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that is going to be 6. Okay, our higher order thinking. Rosa picks 12 flowers from her garden. She picks some purple flowers. How many? We don't know. Mystery number. Then she picks 4 pink flowers, and 3 yellow flowers. How many purple flowers did Rosa pick? So we know she picked a total of 12. We need to also get this to equal 12. I know that 4 plus 3 equals 7, so we need to count up from there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see how many lines I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. So she picks 5 purple flowers. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at our back page here. Okay. Dan throws 3 beanbags at the target. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3 beanbags. They're at the target. The numbers on the target show the score for each beanbag. So if the beanbag landed on this blue circle, it'd be worth 5 points. If it landed on the white circle, it's 5 points. And if it lands in the red circle, it's worth 7 points. So write an addition equation to find Dan's score. Well, let's see. 5 plus 5 plus 5. So each beanbag got 5 points. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Now I know 5 plus 5 equals 10. So 10 plus 5 would equal 15. Or you can count by groups of 5. 5, 10, 15. Okay. Number 10, higher order thinking. Write a story problem about toys. The story should match the addition equation below. So let's see. 4 plus 1 plus 9. Let's just double check. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. 14, 14. Yeah, we are good. So we're going to write an addition equation story about whatever we want to. We want to get up to 14. You can say, I have 4 stickers. My mom gives me 1 more. And my friend gives me 9. How many do I have? And we already know the answer is 14 right there. Okay, let's take a look at our assessment. Joy throws 3 beanbags at the target. She scores 17 points. Which picture shows her target? So we have to figure out which one of these equals 17 points. So let's see. She's got 1 on the 3 here and 2 on the 5. 3 plus 5 plus 5. Okay? So let's go through and take a look at each one of these. There's 1 on the 7 and 1, 2 on the 5s. 5 plus 5. Okay, there's 1 on the 7 here. And then there's 1, 2, each on 3 points. So 3 plus 3. And then there's 1, 2, 3 on the 3 points. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. So we need to find the total that equals to 17. So I'm going to put the 5s together. I'm trying to make groups of 10. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 equals 13. I need to find 17, so it's not going to be A. Let's take a look at this one down here. 7 plus 3, 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 3 more is 13. Nope, that's not going to work because that one equals 13. 7 plus 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10. I can make a group of 10. 10 plus 7 equals 17. It's going to be B, but let me double check and see this one. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 more equals 9. So definitely B is our answer on that one. Great job, everybody.